During his presidency, and then again 4 months ago, Donald Trump warned California would face wildfires again. Anybody remember this? Check this out.
You have so much water, and all those fields that are right now barren, the farmers would have all the water they needed, and you could revert water up into the hills where you have all the dead forests, where the forests are so brittle, because no place is like California. I go to Austria. The head of Austria tells me, we have trees that are much more flammable than what you have in California. We never have forest fires because they maintain their forests. And you have all that water that could be used as water, what they call water flow, where the where the land would be damp. And you'd stop many of these horrible fires that are costing billions and billions of dollars by the federal government, etc. So one thing I'm going to do for California, vote for me, California. I'm going to give you safety. I'm going to give you a great border. And I'm going to give you more water than almost anybody has. And the farmers up north are going to be able to use 100% of their land, not 1% of their land.
Wow.
Water, big water, ocean water.
That's another thing. They're on an ocean where there seems to be quite a bit of water. But
I don't think they can tap to that.
Yeah, I can't tap into that.
There's no way. There's no technology
to
to bring that water from the ocean, the ocean water into the land.
That's the thing. Wow. Okay, so that was 4 months ago. Here's what he said on Joe Rogan's show just in October. Now, keep in mind, this is before the wildfires began again this particular time. So here was Trump on Rogan in October.
They said, we have no water. I said, do you have a drought? No, we don't have a drought. I said, why don't you have no water? Because the water isn't allowed to flow down. It's got a natural flow from Canada all the way up north of water, more water than they could ever use. And in order to protect a tiny little fish, the water up north gets routed into the Pacific Ocean. Millions and millions of gallons of water gets poured. I could have water for all of that land. Water for your forests. Your forests are dry as a bone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Dangerous.
That water could be routed. You could have everything. Oh, not only dangerous, billions of dollars a year they spend on forest fires. And, there's a case with the environment. They're not allowed to rake their forests because you're not allowed to touch it. And all they have to do is clean their forest, meaning rake it up, get rid of the leaves, get rid of, leaves that are sitting there for 5 years. And
we'll certainly get rid of the dead fall.
And get rid of the trees that are fallen that are like.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
it's
Trump
not that tough.
Has called for Gavin Newsom's resignation. I would love to see that, but
you think you will? No way. I mean, there's
not a chance.
Obviously, that's not going to happen. It should. It absolutely should. This should ruin his political career. I mean, there's been 100 things that should have ruined his political career a long time ago. Nothing seems to, but wow. Incredible. When are Californians going to stand up and say, okay, enough of your liberal policies? We're done.